Oh, you don't have a mouse?
Or the mic.
Oh, the mic.
I just realized that, and we're not plugged in. Everything's
Not plugged in.
no.
Are we live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
No, I just hit the start button.
No, I didn't know. Okay.
Bigger problem is that the bigger problem is that we're not plugged in.
Okay. We're still getting set up. Bear with us.
Wrong plug. Plug.
What do you mean?
Ethernet.
Oh. Yeah, but it looks like that isn't either, or is it?
It is.
Okay. All right.
Hi, Michael. It's been a long day.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can get this out.
Wait, get what out?
The
What?
plug, the cable.
It shouldn't be in anything. That's why I'm
It's
confused.
jammed in here.
Alright, move.
Okay, we forgot to plug our.
You're grabbing from like the middle. That's the problem.
We forgot to plug our internet in here. You know what? I'm gonna kill that light because that's a lot of glare. We're coming. We're disorganized today.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
You turn that light off as I close this.
Oh.
Don't do that. I thought I broke everything.
There's still like this weird.
Who cares about the glare? No one cares.
I don't know. Does it feel too dark?
No.
Okay, so we're good?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I hate everything. I'm angry.
Well, we haven't done a podcast for over a month. Is
Not
it like
my
a
fault.
month and a half or something?
Several months. We haven't had one since like March.
I'm gonna look real quick. I should probably get to.
Most of this is your fault.
No, it's not.
There's one time out of the past 2 months.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
2 months ago.
I knew it was 2 months. There's been one time out of those past 2 months where it was directly my fault that we didn't do this. Every other time it was you. Why isn't this plugging in? Pluggy inny.
It's. Do you have it going in the right way?
I know I do, but I'm double checking. Sorry, guys. No, that's the correct way. It just doesn't want to go in. There you go.
Okay, it's in now?
Yeah.
It's in now. Okay. So,
Unreal.
hello and welcome everyone to the Spencer's Ventures podcast. It is episode number 89. It is Thursday.
I'm gonna kill her.
June.
You don't just start that.
She starts every time. Every time.
Can you just get the cup from her?
It is June.
Get the cup from her.
It's June 9th.
No one cares about the month.
I do.
No one cares. It's too late to care.
Okay. I got the
We're
cup.
not only are we like half an hour late,
No, we're
but
two,
we haven't.
We're 2.5
But we
months.
haven't done this for 2 months.
We're really.
So
this
why
is
are you
crazy.
going to start caring now?
Okay, I do care. Okay, so, anyway.
Fright Fest news, I don't think so.
I don't have any Fright Fest
changes coming. Well, yeah, we know there's changes coming. We just don't know when or necessarily what they are.
Right.
So.
Well, I have one thing, like the newest thing coming to Six Flags. First of all, 4th of July fireworks will be held.
I don't even know what's like.
July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at 9 p.m. at Great Adventure.
It's too late to talk about the Heard case. I could talk about Miss Marvel.
Hold on.
Can I
finish this? And we can, believe me, we can still talk.
No, I don't want to.
So the other new thing coming this summer is the Summer Vibes Festival, starting July 16th through August 14th. So I'll just read, it's a quick paragraph. This new summer festival promises eye-popping spectacles, specialty treats, beat the heat beverages, live entertainment, and colorful curiosities for truly Instagrammable moments. Six unique themed sections plus 2 additional experiences. So that is interesting to me. 2 additional experiences. I wonder what those are. That I'm interested to see what that is.
Probably subpar. Now, the bigger,
Well, I mean,
the bigger
whatever.
issue is that I can't even talk about Moon Knight because that's well overdue. Miss Marvel did just come out today. I did watch the first episode, but you haven't, so there's no.
No, and I haven't
no
started. I have
conversation
not started Obi-Wan yet either, and I really want to watch
don't
that.
care about that.
Oh, I do, because
There's-
the Star Wars girl around
There's
here.
no need for it. You don't like the prequels, but you won't watch that. That aggravates the hell out of me.
Won't watch what?
You will watch.
I will watch
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. No,
But
I liked
that's because of the prequels that exists. but
I
you will watch
liked the prequels. I thought that the first one was probably the best.
I thought it was you that said the prequels were unnecessary, though.
For me, they weren't really necessary.
Okay.
But it was cool to get some backstory. I did enjoy the first one. The second one, I think, lost me, and the third one was okay.
So you like Darth Maul is all I got from that.
Well, but it shows the beginning of Obi-Wan.
No, sure, it does,
and what's his name's relationship. It shows the beginning, and that was pretty cool.
I guess, yeah.
You know, it was all right.
I like the prequels, but I don't know. I love because I know there are so many people that hate the prequels for existing, but then they will go and rave over Rogue One or
Rogue One was good.
or they'll that had less substance than the prequels, and people flooded those like it's the greatest thing since bread.
I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Rogue One.
It was a okay movie. I mean, it's exactly if you look if my issue with Rogue One is if you looked into it was over whatever the hell the word is.
Yeah.
It was overhyped. Like everyone sat there and was like, "This is the greatest Star Wars movie ever. The series is coming back." And I'm like, if you looked into, they're like, the plot was so good. I'm like, if you looked into that question for maybe 2 minutes on Google, you have had that answer 10 years ago before that movie came out. Like all of this stuff that they're doing now is not. I don't know. I don't care. Obi-Wan I might wind up watching because I do like the prequels and I like the stories within that time frame.
And
but,
isn't it the same actor?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's Ewan McGregor.
And that's pretty exciting to me.
You know
because
why
I thought
like,
he was fantastic.
Well, you know why I like Ewan McGregor? I know I've told you this before, but it's literally just because that one scene where he's telling was it Padme that she saw Anakin slaughtering the younglings.
Yeah.
It is a really funny way to say that. But he was
Slaughter.
Well, no, it's not even slaughter. It's the combination of slaughter and younglings. Because youngling is already such a fun word to say.
Yes.
You're just like,
oh, you know what?
So real quick, in that scene when he covers his mouth, it's not like because he's sad. It's because the actor couldn't stop laughing his ass off during this scene. Yeah. And so they're like, dude, just cover your mouth or something.
Right.
And when you watch it back knowing that, you can kind of see the smirk.
You can see it, yeah.
He's like, I saw Anakin
I noticed that you don't have a mega pint. I was going to ask you, what's in your mega pint?
No, it's too damn late, all right? We got to go to the entertainment now.
Okay, well...
Anyway.
In my mega pint, which is not really a mega pint, is coffee, of course. I do have some water. Oh, it's over here. Here we go. I got water too. Good to go. No, I actually do want to talk about the Depp Heard case.
I really don't. I heard that there's one piece of news I will bring up because it came up on my feed like an hour ago. So
okay.
It's fresh. Depp removed $8 million of the damages off of Heard.
Oh, really?
He dropped $8 million of the damages.
I haven't heard that.
That, like I said, it popped up like an hour ago.
Okay, so you know what that means, right? That means because he owes her $2 million, so they cut the $8 million.
Yeah,
and she owes $2 million, so that's that 300 and not unless did they get rid of that 350,000?
They just said 8 million in the thing, but it's possible that if I actually read
because
thing,
the punitive damage that
I
might be
know,
for the damage. The punitive damages she might still owe.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to find this out. I got to find out. But I do want to talk about it a little bit because that's something that we've been kind of all into the past couple of months.
It's too late. No one cares anymore.
I don't. But I would like to talk about some of the best moments. Now I have a question for you because I don't think I ever asked this before. If you didn't have social media and because you watched the whole thing, right?
I would have still gone the way I did in that.
You would have. So because that's what I do. If I'm watching a trial, I enjoy watching trials of any kind. So if I'm watching a trial and I'm really into it, if they bore me, I'm done. But anyway, I try to watch it without knowing anything, without looking up anything, because I want to watch the trial as if I were a juror.
I just realized. So keep talking. What? I just realized something.
So even though I had social media and all that, and I saw what people were saying, I was still listening to the case, listening to the facts, listening and looking at the evidence. And I absolutely would have gone the same way the jury did, 100%.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
Okay, so you're fixing things.
Fixed.
So,
just
what was I going to say? No, I lost my train of thought because you were saying fixed. You
were the same way as you were.
Speaking of fixed, media. I think Johnny fixed Amber.
I don't.
Anyway, I also want to say, I didn't know who she was before this. I had no idea. I mean, I enjoy Johnny Depp's movies. I think he's a kind soul. But I had no idea who Amber Heard was. I had no idea. And seeing her during this trial and looking up like other interviews and clips of interviews of her and stuff. No, she's not a good actress. Is she a good actress? Am I missing something? Like, have you seen any movies that she's in?
She was in Justice League, as I got mentioned a few.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch Justice League.
I didn't even know she was in Justice League. Actually, I knew she was in Aquaman. That's all I knew. I didn't even know that was her though.
Right. I mean, well, what did you think? Like when you saw it, what
I
did
actually
you
didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't.
I have not seen a single thing she's ever been in.
Oh, so you didn't see Justice League?
No, I've seen clips from Justice League.
Okay.
And I wouldn't waste an ounce of my time on that garbage.
Okay, all right. So,
by the way, okay, you know what? If you want to talk about this,
from her performance in the trial,
let me put this in a slightly different direction. Let me put this in a slightly different direction. Because if you're going to talk about this, someone made a really damn good point about Marvel versus DC. Okay. Marvel has all these phenomenal actors that sure probably do mountains of cocaine, but they don't shit in people's beds. Do they? And here's the thing.
Do they keep their cocaine in that little box? In a little box?
Here's the thing.
Or a jar?
Well, Tim Allen keeps up his ass through airport security. I still think that's the funniest story I've ever heard in my damn life.
I don't remember that, but anyway.
Yeah, this was before he was an actor, but it was used as a gag.
I think he's straight now.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
he's a decent dude.
It was funny because I'll sideline the story for a second. The reason I know that though was because the pitch meeting series on YouTube, which I find hysterical. They'll always do, like, the last line will always be, we should get, like, that's what they did for Tim Allen. We should get an actor that, make sure they have no problems, so no skeletons in their closet. And then he's like, oh, I can get Tim Allen for that. He's like, oh, that's perfect. And he's clean? Yeah. And then it'll, and there's an article.
Right.
It was Tim Allen when, I don't know, like, when he was really young, like, he still had the mustache and all, smuggles 25 pounds of cocaine through airport security doing drug deals. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
That's great.
But anyway, so back to the main story here. Someone pointed out that all these actors in DC movies are fucking psycho. They're absolutely psycho.
Well, okay, wait, I have a second.
So there's Amber Heard, which we all know about now.
Right.
I would have watched Aquaman and not known who she was.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. But then the dude that plays the Flash on the TV series, I can't come up with a word for him other than just batshit. Like, he was in Hawaii and he was just like, I don't know, man. He's a piece of work, but he's gotten into like fist fights in bars and stuff, which doesn't sound bad until you realize like the reason for it was like completely slanderous, crazy, like
right.
And then
what was the movie that Johnny Depp was in or supposed to be in? It was some sort of superhero movie, or maybe it was a wizard movie.
You're talking about the Harry Potter franchise.
Is that what it was?
He was Grindelwald.
Okay, and he was.
Yeah, he was, and then...
Oh, I must have totally missed that, because I heard that being brought up.
And then, after all this came out, they removed his character for sequels.
Okay.
They killed Grindelwald.
Okay.
Yeah, those bastards. Anyway.
So, okay, I think someone's got some explaining to do.
You know, that's not actually the line in that series. That was never said. It was splain and Lucy splained. Yeah. It was never you've got splaining to do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Anyway, but the really interesting thing, though, is that's not the only other example I have of this. Jared Leto, another batshit actor that DC... And by the way, for Joker, so they got that one pretty on point. But, like, he was claiming that he was method acting for playing the Joker.
Okay,
and the way he did this was by sending all of his co-stars some really disturbing stuff. So he sent the dude that was playing Killer Croc, I think he sent him like 3 dead rats. He sent everyone random stuff. And then the most disturbing one was he sent the girl that played Harley Quinn used paraphernalia of sorts. And so after that, now he has a cult.
Okay.
That's not an over-exaggerate. He just has a cult now. What the hell, DC? Figure out who you're hiring before you go.
Well, so what were... gosh, I don't even know if you can pick like one favorite moment from the trial.
The trial was whatever. It's done now. I don't really. At this point, my thoughts on it are exacerbated.
Because I was gonna say, like, what do you think, like, your favorite? Like, did you have like a favorite witness or just a favorite? Like...
Smeagol.
Smeagol.
His name was literally Dr. Smeagol.
It was?
Yeah.
Doofenshmirtz?
Yeah.
Him?
Yeah, his name was Dr. Smeagol, which is several times funnier than...
Well, yeah, he was definitely Doofenshmirtz, I'm telling you.
But that's several times funnier than...
Okay, so you think he was your favorite witness?
Probably. But I love the fact that his name's Dr. Smeagol, because that paints a completely different picture than Doofenshmirtz, and several times funnier.
Well...
His parents hated him.
I just...
Or that's the last name, and that's...
So my, I don't know, I had a lot of favorite parts. I loved, I think my favorite was when they got to rebuttal time. And when it was time for rebuttal testimony. That's where...
I think the best part of the whole thing, just in general, was seeing the experts... And then the actual experts.
Yeah.
Like, literally night and day difference.
That is actually really true. The Herd team probably should have gotten better experts.
Well, the one lady was their best shot because she was known to be a sexist piece of garbage.
Oh,
so
horrible. But I think the whole rebuttal was incredible. I think it was the most... I think it was probably the most entertaining because it was the time to say... Like, remember when Heard was on the stand and she, all of a sudden, because she was just word vomiting and throwing word salads together and
delicious.
Hi, Tigger.
Hi,
Tigger. And when she mentioned Kate Moss, and Depp's team got so excited, it was like, yes, now we can call Kate Moss. Because I don't think they were going to.
Right.
I think it was just a matter of, good, she did, now we can bring her in on rebuttal.
Yeah.
Because you can only rebut things that were said in, so that was absolutely amazing. I think Amber Heard tanked her own case. Although I don't think she had a case. Objection hearsay.
I think there were better, and that's speculation.
Overruled.
Ow! That was my chest!
So,
oh, that actually hurt.
So, yeah, I don't know, if our audience was into that at all, but...
Dude, I don't think we have an audience anymore.
No, we still have an audience. We've got, how many subscribers? We have a lot of subscribers now.
Objection, speculation. Objection, improper expert witness.
Overruled. So, yeah, thank you to all of our new subscribers. Yay! I know that I promised by the end of the weekend I would have videos up.
Once
it didn't
we
happen.
hit 1,000 subscribers, some of you are statistically probable to wind up in the basement.
That's just wrong.
With the rest of the bodies.
Anyway, we enjoyed...
Which means you'll never be able to unsubscribe.
So, well, that's true. But we have we enjoyed that trial very much. Tons of funny stuff came out of it. And
I've got your day, and look what's inside it. That was the best thing to come out of trial.
That was a good one.
And some of the songs were pretty good.
Oh yeah, some of the songs that have been created, some of the parodies have been absolutely hysterical. But not for anything. Who does poop in someone's bed? Who does that? Like, I think you have to have more than a screw loose.
I'm sorry. I promise I will not kill any more people. But look at that Amber girl. She pooped in someone's bed. You should get her. She's the real criminal. My victims didn't have to live with the crime.
Yeah, like, why would you do that?
And
who cleaned it up? I'm concerned about that. Who cleaned it up? And did they just burn the sheets? Because that's probably what should have happened.
This video is sponsored by AFK Arena. Go download and play.
What? It is not sponsored.
It's sponsored by AFK Arena.
No, it's not. That's not true.
AFK Arena. Go have fun.
What is your problem?
Go explode.
I cannot with you.
Enjoy the ride.
Uh-huh.
This podcast is also sponsored by Manscaped.
No, it's not.
Go shave your balls at a premium price.
Oh my gosh. Warning. If you're under 18, that's inappropriate.
I already said people were batshit crazy. I don't think we need.
Well, this is true, but you're talking about balls.
Balls.
Oh, no. No.
Just...
Stop it! What is
ass.
wrong? What's wrong with you?
Just slowly inching closer.
Stop it!
Gooch.
Stop! Would you stop it?
Do you know what my favorite dinosaur...
This is inappropriate!
Do you know what my favorite dinosaur was? Tantosaurus Rex.
Okay.
They were No, I won't say that.
Stop! You're terrible. Knock it off. Knock it off.
The Chaintosaurus Rex was known for being a bit stronger than the Ankylosaur, but not quite. Anyway.
So, wait a minute.
I once was respected. I did the bar, but no one even knew. My name didn't go that far.
I have no idea what you're even
then
talking about.
Then I took a case for Amber Heard. That's when they found out that my 15 minutes was gonna go unheard.
Okay, I was trying to find something else to read. But I don't think that's working.
Am I not entertaining enough? Huh?
Well,
Mother?
I wanted to...
Damn you.
I wanted to share exhibits with you.
Oh, I have an exhibit.
And see if...
I have a couple exhibits I can bring up.
And I was going to read it to you and ask you if I read it right.
This podcast is sponsored.
It is not sponsored by anything. Stop it. So, how about the another really fun
this
moment?
This podcast is sponsored by the subscribe button.
How about
Press and ring the ding-a-ling-a-bell.
How about the 40 objections in 20 minutes?
That was just impressive.
that was so good.
That wasn't even funny. That was just that was impressive.
and then he leaned. I'm really trying. I'm really trying.
Like, I'm sorry, but
what attorney does that?
They're really good at their jobs, Your Honor.
And the thing is that when your client is leading the case, that's what was going on, you know?
Yep.
And like Johnny Depp was just like, I know that you guys know what you're doing. You do what you do, you know? But she was like constantly with the sticky notes and like telling them like what to do and all this stuff. So man, it's just crazy stuff. Just absolutely insane.
She was entertaining to watch. That's about it.
Well, you know, the biggest question still remains from this trial. The biggest question.
Gonna say it again. I'm gonna shoot you.
No, this is the biggest question that still remains from this trial. It is a mystery. What happened to the dog that stepped on the bee?
Well, that wasn't where I thought you were going with that.
That's the biggest question. Because her dog stepped on a bee. What'd she do? Bee?
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was... Oh, and my dog stepped on a bee.
Yeah, it was insane.
She just had like an aneurysm on the sand. I don't know.
And I don't know,
like...
Well, first of all, it was like...
I feel like she watched that back.
What does that have to do with anything? And then but then at the same time I'm going, well, what happened to the dog? I need to know the story about the dog
here's
now.
The thing. I like to imagine that she was watching that back and she was like, yeah, I really killed that
line. I nailed that. Yeah, I nailed
that line. I should have gone to my left instead, but
it totally sounded like she was rehearsing lines. It totally sounded that way. Oh my gosh. But I was like, at that point, I was invested in the dog and the bee, and like we didn't get the rest of that story. It's
Listen,
what are you doing? I don't know why
you're so worried about this damn bee and dog. I'll tell you what happened.
I mean, the dog's probably dead by now.
The dog stepped on the bee. The bee's dead, and now this poor dog has a stinger in its paw. That took all of 5 minutes to remove after they got to the vet.
But see, that's what I want to know. Was the stinger still in the paw? Did it come out of the paw on its own? Like, how did you know your dog stepped on a bee?
That's actually a really good point. No one's brought that up.
Right?
How did you know your dog stepped on a bee?
How did you even know? Like, did the dog yelp and it lifted its paw and the bee was dangling?
That is the single greatest point anyone's made.
How did you know? What? Wait, see, I would have been like, Miss Heard, can we go back to the dog and the bee?
Look, I know this isn't meant to be a joke or anything, but you're kind of a joke, and so I have a couple questions.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
win
inquiring minds
this-
need to know.
I want you to know I could win this trial right now, but first, something about B that I'm really curious about.
Yeah, exactly. I need to know. How did you even
I
know
will
that the
give
dog
you-
stepped on a bee?
I will give you half an hour to just talk about this bee, because honestly, I'm more curious about that.
It is the most intriguing thing. It really is.
It's really not.
Well, it kind of sort of is.
Not even close. You're going with a bit right now.
Well, it's a little bit of both, because when she's telling the story, I'm going, okay, what does
time I
that
do
have
that-
to do with this?
Every time I do that, the lower half, like from my lips down, if you drew a straight line, gets all tense.
Yeah, but you shouldn't do that because your face might stay that way. So, yeah, I was just like, okay, that has nothing to do. I don't understand what that has to do with it. And if there was a point about the bee and
There's
the
never a
dog
point.
and your story, like, where did the point go? I don't know.
Oh, the point, that was on the needle she had when she was doing heroin.
Oh my. So yeah, but it's true. How did you even know?
That's a good point.
How did you even know that I need to know.
Hard cocaine.
Yeah, like I totally need
Honestly,
to know.
I was high off acid, but I remember everything, so it's fine. You can trust me. No one else though. Alright, can we stop talking about this stupid case now? It's over. It's done with. It's exacerbated.
Okay, anyway, we really enjoyed the case. It was great. There were mega pints for all.
Freaking mega pint.
Mega pint. Johnny Depp was like, a mega pint. Killed me. It absolutely killed me.
I hear you enjoy wine, perhaps in megapint?
Oh, my
Perhaps
word.
when you sip upon your
Oh.
wine, you like it to be large quantities.
Well, Jack Sparrow always wants to know why the rum is
alright.
always
See,
gone.
I already messed it up. I don't care.
Okay, well, I think now we know.
It's because Amber Heard drove him to it.
Yeah,
That's why.
I think we know why the rum is always gone. Well, either she drank it all,
No,
or
no.
he did. Because after seeing her on the stand, I'm like, that's why the rum is always gone. That's it. Now, don't get me wrong. Johnny Depp is not an innocent flower. Okay, like there were some.
I don't know why everyone feels the need to overemphasize that. Listen,
Well, because-
the dude probably has done some messed up stuff. But
Absolutely,
he never,
and we know, but he never did what he was accused of.
He
and I
never
believe
hurt
that.
anyone physically, so therefore, who really cares? And by the way, all this mental trauma. Here's the thing. All right, I'll talk about this for a second.
She is mental
No,
trauma.
no. Listen, everyone likes to say that he was being toxic in the relationship too. Probably.
Well, we did hear some of that, and his texts and stuff.
Here's the thing. That's all bullshit. Because all the texts that we were shown weren't to her.
Well, that's true. They weren't to
So
her.
there's no mental impact, period.
Right. How about Rottenborn reading the sext 3 times?
Oh my god.
And Johnny Depp was like, yes, could you read that again?
I have uses for your throat which do not include harm.
That do
I
not
feel-
include injury.
I feel like that's what someone says when their girlfriend has a stoma.
I mean, I was like, did he just read that twice? I think it was twice.
Yeah, it's
And
twice.
yeah, and Johnny Depp was like, I'm sorry, could you read that again? I was like, no, he did not. And I don't know that Rottenborn realized what he was reading.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Because at that point in the trial, it was
Because
the most
if you knew-
pointless thing in the world.
First of all, if you knew that was a sext, then why would you even bring that up? That has nothing to do with,
Well,
you know what I mean? What,
even-
because he used the word injury? Like, seriously?
Oh yeah, you
it just-
gotta bring out the heavy hitting stuff.
Oh my gosh. That stuff was too funny.
Anyway, yeah, I'm really getting sick of people like, yeah, Johnny's not an innocent flower by any means. I'm like,
Well, no.
dude, he never, look, as far as we can tell, he's never done anything. By that, like, yes, he's probably not an innocent flower. Neither is your mother, who I could also see burning down an orphanage. Like, I don't care, man. I'm sick of hearing
Right.
this.
I don't believe, look, they were both verbally abusive to each other.
He probably wasn't that...
They never should have, but I think that his was more reactive. I don't think
Yeah, no, his was definitely reactive.
That he started it.
Here's the thing.
I think that she was insane and he was like dumbfounded by it.
Everyone says that his was reactive.
I believe it was.
And here's the other thing. None of the stuff that we hear him say that's toxic has ever come out to be directed at her. Mm-hmm. Once you can show me that, I can loosen up on my stance a little bit. But from what I can tell, he would go to Paul Bettany and be like, yeah, Amber just shit the bed again. And I'm not joking.
Did you hear
literally.
Did you hear the recording? You must have, the one with the doctor and the nurse, and they're saying,
yeah, I did
look
hear
at what
that.
she
I
did
heard
this
that.
time or something.
Who cares about that right now? I will say the one thing that he did that is kind of messed up that I'll give everyone, but it's also, I don't know. I can't say it's funny because it shouldn't be, but I did see Marilyn Manson. Yes, I did slip him a pill to shut him up. Like, that's the most damning thing.
I think that was hysterical because he was sort of
chuckling. It's hysterical, but
he was sort of chuckling. He's like to
shut him up. Yeah.
What? No, I don't think he said.
He
shut
said
him up.
to shut him up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Because I thought he said to make him stop talking. I thought
might,
he said
stop
talking. Yeah. And he sort of chuckled because he's like, it was almost like, I can't take this, dude. Take this pill and shut the hell up. Like,
if he slipped him the pill and wasn't given to him outright, then there you go. Regardless, that's the most damning thing in the whole trial against Johnny. So, who really cares? Anyway, I'm done with this topic. I keep saying I'm done. This portion of the podcast is sponsored by
Megabyte.
Cats, the musical. Go see it on Broadway.
Oh my gosh. You better stop saying that we're sponsored by whatever.
By the way,
crazy.
Go to waffleshop.org and get yourself 10% off on your next purchase.
Okay, he is spewing nonsense. I'm telling you, it's nonsense.
I guarantee you there's nowhere called waffle stop.
So I bet there is. But listen, I need you to get me those clips, that one long clip off of Paul's phone, because I got to get the video up. I need to move on that video because the public awaits that video. They want that video. Oh my God, is
it real? Huh? No, it's .net, not .org. We're fine.
Oh my gosh. People will still look it up.
It's literally called Waffle Shop.
Oh my word.
Amazingly fresh, world-renowned, experience the difference. And then there's an ad at the bottom of the page. They have 2 locations. West College Ave, which is in what state?
I don't know.
PA.
Anyway, all right. So what else?
If you guys live near Waffle Shop, you can go in there for 10% off.
No. That's not a thing.
Use code BALLS for 10% off. Sorry, that was the code from Manscaped.
Okay,
bad.
Okay, I think our subscriber count just went in the toilet because of you.
At least my balls didn't go in the toilet.
But anyway,
kept those dry thanks to Manscaped.
And anyway, we really do appreciate if you guys are new here. If anybody here is new, hey, go hit that subscribe button. We've got content coming out. I'm really, really hoping that sometime over the next 7 days to have my backlog. I think I have a 3 video backlog right now, something like that. One I should be able to get out relatively quickly. The other one,
and one of those is sponsored by Microsoft. Install Windows on your computer.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Stop it. Nothing is installed. I mean, nothing is. What are you saying?
Installed. Yeah, you got
Installed.
it. Nothing is installed on our videos.
Nothing is installed in my brain, apparently.
I don't think you're supposed to have anything installed in there. That's probably not healthy. That might be your problem, actually.
I've been trying to install malware. Things. Okay, wait. We got rankings coming out here.
You keep in mind that today's episode has been sponsored.
Oh shit! I'm in 6th place.
Oh, cool, man!
I should not be ranked 6th.
I didn't realize we were able to use hard shit in the video. That's cool.
In the video, just not on the bed.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. I'll keep that.
I'm in a circle org. And out of 7 people,
For people who don't know what that is, that's so much funnier out of context. I'm in a square org. She's in a circle org. No, and the fucker down the street is in a triangle org.
Oh my gosh. I ranked...
Wait, hold on. I
don't understand this.
I have something for you. I'll put it to the camera in a second. Actually, let me see if it'll even come out. Alright, you guys can pause and look at that. And now... Here you go, mother. Just... It's so much funnier when you read it out loud, though. When you actually say it out loud, you get a bigger laugh normally. Yeah. It's even funnier when you realize that it's a pun. You're pointless. I hit your child with a car. Oh, I love it. I love it on every level.
How are these
just
people...
like how I love the sponsor of this video, Oreos. Go to Walmart with code CIRCLE and get 10% off your Oreo purchase.
How is he second?
He's number 1 in my heart. But
oh, because we got a tie for first again, it looks like. Damn. I don't understand.
No one cares.
Stupid circle.
Yeah.
Well, at least the 2 people who are first.
You pointless shape.
But at least the 2 people who are first are my allies. So I've been told by both of them I'm not going anywhere. They're not blocking my ass from the circle.
Guys, guess what?
I'm telling you.
Today's sponsor is circles. They're better than squares. Hi, Tigger. Are you purry boy?
Wow.
Boy? Mufasa. Pop quiz. Who's the number 1 heartthrob in America?
I have no idea, because I don't know anything about heartthrobs.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, I'm sure I know who that is.
You know Ryan Reynolds. I'm actually upset that you even had to question.
Well, I know the name, but I don't know if I've ever actually seen him in anything.
You've seen him in stuff. I promise you. This man, this absolute gorgeous man.
Yeah, but I don't know what I've seen him in.
Here, obviously he was in Deadpool. He was in...
I've never seen that.
I know you've never seen Free Guy, but that's new. Green Lantern.
Haven't seen that.
The Proposal, which I thought you had seen.
Nope.
There's Hitman's Bodyguard, Change Up, Just Friends, Wolverine, Buried, R.I.P.D. That was a funny movie. Van Wilder. I'm looking for... I don't remember the name of it, but I know there's one in particular you've definitely seen him in. I'm trying to find it. Oh, apparently he was in Stoned Alone, which I didn't even know that was a movie until just now, and I'm definitely going to watch it. So, I guess they got Macaulay Culkin to do a parody on Home Alone once he got old enough to do weed. Because he just likes weed. Safe House, X-Force, Captive. Turbo. Who was he in Turbo? Hold on. Oh, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That might have been what I was thinking of. Anyway, he's been in like everything. That's all I'm getting at. And he's friggin' hilarious. Tigger, you're really loud. Could you be a little less loud for now? And then get louder later?
What else do we have to talk about?
Cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, black tar, crystal. Fucking Juan down the street keeps trying to undercut my business.
Okay, you need to stop. I can't with this kid sometimes. This is insane.
Don't get me started on Julio. All right.
But so you really got to get me that footage, man.
Okay. All right.
I got to get the
It's on Paul's phone.
The public is waiting for the video.
You know, if you just didn't ask me to film stuff, it wouldn't have been a problem to begin with.
Have you just filmed a 5-minute clip or less, it wouldn't have been a problem. I would have already had it.
Why would I do that? Who does that?
You
no
have
one
to,
does that.
because, like, to transfer it. Well, then get it loaded up to the thing or something. You know, things.
I know what you were referencing, and it pains me that you forgot.
Speaking of doing
things.
No.
Speaking of me, you got it right. You got it.
Speaking of doing things.
Speaking of me, by the way.
Make sure you do all the YouTube things.
Today's episode is sponsored by my mental problems.
We are not sponsored by anybody or anything.
Because you're not sponsored by anyone or anything.
You know what? We never got the
official... I want to blow my brains out.
We never got the official...
Wait!
Or should we do it next... Should we do it next week?
We left for 2 months. We came back and here we are. Give me a song. Give me a song name.
Okay, I know what our topic, at least our first topic, is next week.
Probably not. Give me a song name.
No, it's going to be about the chicken and the egg.
Oh God,
We can't do that now because
give me a song name.
We got to do that right in the beginning. A song name? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. God, give me a song. Why?
Well, what's that Owl City song that we were listening to? Firefly? What is it called? Is it called Fireflies or something?
you just missed the S at the end there the first time.
Is that what it is? Fireflies?
Fireflies.
Well, that's a good one.
How's the verse go?
I'm trying to remember.
Why am I having such a hard time with this? You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up. All right. You would not believe your eyes if we did a podcast at night because we've been gone for almost 2 months. It really fucking blows when I cannot reach my toes. I've gained a lot of weight and you can't see. That's because I am in the hospital bed within the hospital down the street. I'd like to make myself believe that I do not have a hole in my chest cavity. It makes it hard to breathe. I don't know if you have enemies. Have enemies. They will not let you live.
You're dumb.
If you steal their Coke Biz, it's not good for my health. They took an open gun right down the barrel, hun. They made me look and I ended up poor. Can you stop me, please? I was hoping by now it would have been done. Just like my life, I like to think it's slowly declining. I've got no more words. Blah, 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 how
I'm trying to find, where the heck is it?
it?
I can't find it.
I like to do drugs in my sleep.
Right, here it is. Here we go.
My ex-girlfriend drugged me.
Took me at my word.
No. Turn it off. I'll kill you. Why did you go? Wait. How?
Hearsay.
Hold on. Let me see this for a second.
Have a case. Objection. Hearsay. Hey,
Oh, God.
I'm into that.
Hold on. That's fine. Can we point out the fact that you looked this up on Google?
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with you? Just go on YouTube, you freak.
Just Googled it.
Who does it? Who just goes?
I Google everything. I'm
Ridiculous.
a Googler.
Yeah, I Google where to find my heroin at night when I run out and I need my next prescription.
Okay, we don't do drugs around here.
Oh, that's what you like to think.
I'm a Googler. It's what I do. Let's continue.
Representing Amber Heard. Objection hearsay. Oh my God.
I don't have a case. Objection. Hearsay.
Now I'm ashamed to show my face. Well, I'm a famous movie star. Yeah, life is always fine.
I'm sick of it.
I sit down at my penthouse
Drinking
Mega pints of wine.
Objection
Hearsay.
I don't know why we ever wed. Objection
Hearsay.
Who the hell poops in someone's bed? I object to everything. I may have an infection. Cause I say I object. The judge says that
was your own question.
Objection hearsay. Court isn't supposed to be this hard. Objection hearsay. How did I ever pass the bar? Well, just one final question, sir, and this one has been prepped. What?
I've got it. This is a better song. It deals with one of my favorite hobbies.
Want to buy some drugs?
No,
Stop.
no, this one's funny though. This
What
one's
drugs?
got good humor.
Well, they're spectacular substances that make you feel magnificent. Wait, didn't my parents tell me drugs were bad? No, shut. All right, let me explain.
The title of
Hey
this
there,
video.
boys and girls, I got many of drugs for you. Lots of drugs for you. Don't you want to know just how many of all the drugs you can do? There's so much to do. I'm always selling, and they sure go fast. You better get some, because they won't last. Don't be a square bear and say that they're bad.
A square
Don't worry,
bear?
friend, I've sold some to your dad. Come along, hurry up, because the cops are coming. If you hide by the cars on the streets, they'll never see you again.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Don't you know these drugs are so special that all the cops want to take them?
Oh my
It's almost done.
Directions, I'll show you the proper way we can shake them. Come on.
The cop caught him.
Okay.
So the title of that, for context, is "If They Let a Drug Dealer into a Musical."
Oh my gosh.
Which I think I would fit that role pretty well.
Objection. Hearsay.
That's actually speculation.
I know, but
On my part. Then I
Yeah, but
became an actor.
but speculation doesn't fit in the.
Objection, speculation.
I guess it
that
kinda
guy likes to do hard drugs.
Objection. Hearsay.
I actually,
Oh my gosh.
oversized
The
load.
stuff that came out of that trial is ridiculous.
He's
So
using the boggle thing as a little pillow.
I loved how the one witness, the TMZ guy,
That was
But
the funniest clapback.
went right back at Elaine. That he's like, and he was so nonchalant about. Well, I could say the same thing about you, representing Amber Heard, and then she was kind of laughing, like, well, yeah,
A little argumentative, huh?
Yeah.
Like, actually, no, I find that to be purely logical.
yeah, and it is logical. It's hysterical. But I love how Elaine just gave up. She just couldn't. She's like, I don't have any more questions. She just gave up. But Camille, go girl. She was just incredible.
I love. The sponsor for this video, Manscaped. Go shave your body hair.
There are no sponsors. We don't have sponsors.
You're right. It's not.
You know
Manscaped.
why? You know why?
For this video, we're sponsored by NordVPN.
Yeah, listen. You know why? Because
there's a glint in my eye. Lightning strikes behind me, backlights my entire aura, and then what happens? You become a body.
What? Here's the thing. We're slackers. We actually kind of suck at this whole thing.
I was chit-chatting with this dude at the bar the other night.
You don't go to bars.
That's not true.
Yeah, but you weren't at the bar the other night.
You don't know that. Anyway. Oh my God. But yeah, Tigger is sick of my shit, apparently. He's like, yeah. But, so yeah, I was at the bar the other night.
I can't.
And, I was talking to this dude. We were having a good time. You know, chit-chatting, talking about the game, talking about just random stuff. At one point, he brings up, his girl. And he's like, you know, she tells me the other night, and honestly, that's kind of why I'm here now. I'm sick of listening to her. But I thought that was pretty rude, but whatever, that's his business. And he's like, she was telling me her body count.
Objection, hearsay.
Her body count is like up in the double digits, and I'm like, that's like chump numbers. And he got all big-eyed at me, and he's like, what's your body count? I'm like, I'm like well over 50 at this point. Little did I know he was not talking about murder, and now I have a new filing with the LAPD. I think this one will get over
with this child.
I think this one will get overruled too. Though,
we need one day.
Oh,
maybe when we hit that 1,000 subscribers and we can actually monetize, we're gonna get some like real lighting, studio lighting.
So a comedian I watched made a really funny point, similar to what I just did. Mm-hmm. But he was talking about you guys ever just be watching Law and Order and you get like 3 episodes in, you're like, might have been a little too much rape for a Sunday. That might have been
a Sunday.
That might have been a little too much. When did this become background noise in my daily life? Like, what's happening to me?
That's kind of insane.
But then so he takes it a step further. He's like, you guys ever watch true crime? You guys ever, the audience cheers or whatever.
Problem is I get hooked.
Well, so that's the funny part. He goes,
it's like,
I like to imagine.
Murder.
He's like, I like to sit there and I'm like, it's good entertainment. You guys keep killing, we'll keep watching. That's what I say. He's like, I wonder if criminals sit down at some point and they start watching, they're like, 5 murders in 10 years. I should be the one on TV. Like, those are chump numbers. I'm like, honestly, I do that and I'm not a killer, so
yeah, right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what? One night over the summer, one of our podcasts, we should do it outside.
Yeah, I'm sure the Ethernet cable will reach.
It might.
But anyway, so I don't know. I found that pretty... Sam Morril, by the way, if anyone wants to look up the comedian, he's pretty damn funny. I'll steal one of his other bits real quick, just because I already stole one.
All right, and then we gotta jump.
Yeah, and then we gotta jump, because it has to be right at an hour.
No, it's just that, we gotta jump.
But, what's it called? So do you remember when the baby got eaten at Disney?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not gonna like
that was
this.
Like
you're already not gonna like
that
this.
That was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah,
6
so
years maybe. So sad.
He had a gig like 2 weeks after that, and it was coming up. It was coming up on the date, and he sat there. He's like, "Is it too soon?"
It was how?
Like 2 weeks after. 2
weeks. It's too soon.
And he gets up on stage. He's like, I'm gonna do it.
Because
and so he gets up on there, he's like, they televised the baby's funeral, and he does the joke, and some lady in the audience gets upset, and I forget what the original joke was, but so he's sitting there, lady gets upset, she's like, you can't do, that's way too, you can't do that, and he's like, did you even know the baby? And she was like, no. Did you even watch the funeral on TV? I bet you didn't. They don't televise these things, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, I didn't. Well, then, if you did, you would know that the mother was on stage saying, see you later, alligator, to the baby. And she didn't like that even more.
That is horrible. Even now, that's horrible.
It's really damn
like
funny,
that
though.
is not.
Well, if you think that's horrible, I should tell the joke I was doing at Dad.
That is not like even something remotely to make fun of.
It's hilarious.
That is so tragic. Like,
oh yeah, I'm sure.
it would be different. I could get behind the "see you later, alligator" joke if it was an adult and they were being stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd be like, okay, see you later, alligator. I'd be down with that, but not for a little boy whose family had no idea about gators.
To be fair, he wouldn't have
that's
made.
so sad.
I think the original joke was a little funnier, but to be fair, he wouldn't have done that had this lady not tried heckling him in the middle of his.
Well, I wonder.
So anyway, she put in a complaint with the comedy club. The club reached out to him in response, and the subject line was just LOL in all caps with like 11 exclamation points. And because to be fair, the way she worded this email was so Karen-like, it was unreal.
Yeah,
and,
but that, I mean...
Oh, no, come on, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
anyway.
I don't think so.
Oh, well then you'll hate this then if you have any knowledge of what it's in reference to. So when I was at Dad's, we brought up scam calls, and I sat there, I'm like, oh, hello, my friend, I'm here to tell you about your car's extended warranty. Your premium is running out. And that very quickly devolved into, oh, listen here, my friend, I'm going to take you to a very famous nightclub. We're going to go have a great time. Don't worry about my vest. But we're going to have a great time. I think the club is called Pulse. Don't worry, by the time I'm done, there'll be no more Pulse in building. Oh my...
That is not nice either.
It's really not good, but...
That
damn.
is... No, because that was like a week before or just after. I think Pulse was before Little Lane. Pulse happened the same time
as why I didn't catch
as Lane, the little boy that got eaten by the alligator.
Was that really around the same time?
Yes, they were both.
Oh my god!
In like June.
That is bizarrely topical then.
Yes, they were both, and I believe I may be wrong about this. I think it was 6 years, but no, I don't think those two things are jokeable. I really don't.
I do. Anything can be made into a joke. You just have to have the right sense of humor for it.
It's just...
I would be more apt to the baby before I was Pulse, don't get me wrong. But, anything's on the table as long as it's meant in good fun and genuinely a joke. But yeah, man, that one came out, and even I was like, oh, ha ha ha. Yeah, no, it kept evolving quicker and quicker. I mean, the jump, I also love the context, though, of jumping very quickly from,
Yeah, it was right. It was June 12th, 2016.
For the baby or the...
Pulse.
Oh.
Pulse, and then...
The baby's the one I'd be more interested in.
So remember the 12th.
Yeah, I'll remember the 12th. Well, really, June is what you got to remember.
No. The 12th.
What, you think it was like same week? Is that weird?
There was that shooting of that Christina
Aguilera.
No. She's not dead.
Oh, I thought you were going to say concert.
Right before or right after. I think it was right before Pulse. The girl in Orlando, Christina Grimmie or something. She was shot.
It blows my mind that you have this much just, oh yeah, also, June 12th, 1385, Wilkins Dollar Tree was shot. Yeah, that was a sad day, too.
June 14th. So it was 2 days after. 2 days after. Right? Hold on. Come on. Oh, I just had it. Shit.
He made a couple of funny abortion jokes too that I could appreciate.
Yeah, 2016.
Last time I made an abortion joke, dude in the back of the room started yelling "boo." I thought it was the ghost of the baby. I don't know. He had quite a few good bangers.
Okay, and Christina Grimmie, I think is the way you pronounce it.
I didn't even know about her.
She was like newer in music.
Sure.
She was from
I didn't even know she was in music.
either American Idol or The Voice or one of them. June 10th. So it was 10, 12, 14.
Cool.
That's insane. That is insane.
I mean, I don't think that's really that crazy.
I do, especially because, I mean, her not as much, no offense, but the Pulse shooting and Little Lane Graves, those things were super, super tragic. They were tragic to me on a much larger scale. It just felt like each one of those. So on June 10th, there was sad news. June 12th, horrible sad news. And June 14th, just devastating news. It seemed like each one got worse. It was just insane. And I remember saying...
Pulse was less... I think Pulse was worse than the baby getting eaten.
I just remember saying, what is going on in Orlando this week? It was insane. That's insane.
That's not that crazy to me when you really think about it.
I think it is. I mean, Orlando is close to my heart, so I hear about those things.
But put it this way, I guarantee you, at least once a day, somebody gets shot to death, and at least once every year, there's some mass shooting within this, same time span. Like, you can conflate those things any way you want.
Well, I'm just saying that
there's multiple mass
6 years ago,
probably
actually tomorrow is the 10th. So 6 years ago on the 10th, 12th, and 14th, there were, just tragedies happening down there. And it was it was a very sad time for Orlando, for sure. It was very sad.
I don't know. I think the only way to, the reason 9/11 jokes are so prevalent is because the only way to heal from something is to make light of it eventually. So
yeah,
you gotta be able to look past that.
I can't make light of a 2-year-old. I can't.
I don't know. See you later, alligator's pretty funny.
No, not for a little baby.
Especially in the context that was said. I forget what you said because I don't even think it was that bad of a joke.
Well, anyway, I think that is up. We have actually brought the podcast down, and we don't like doing that. Let's end it up on a positive note here. You're really looking for that?
Yeah, I just want to see what the original thing was because I know what it
All right. Well, we really need to go.
I've got it right here.
Do we have to hear the whole thing?
No, I'm skipping. My audio. Why has YouTube been doing that?
Once a year gauge, but
I think it's right here.
that's a joke. It's a tragedy. I'm kidding. Fucking news. And it's a tragic thing. And I was like, that's terrible. And then 2 weeks went by, and I was like, all right, it's time.
Okay, here it is.
It's time. Of course it's terrible, but let me carrying a weapon. He'd still be with us. That's how I feel.
Ah, that's what it was. He said, if I'm not a gun nut or anything, but I think if that baby was carrying a weapon, he'd still be here with us. That's what it was. And the lady took a huge issue with that, which I think is hilarious.
I mean, it'd be different if he is older. Like, but
Well, that one wasn't even technically...
He was literally just a baby still.
That one wasn't even technically about the baby. Because
all right,
you can't replace that joke.
Let's just stop talking about it. I think it was in terribly poor taste. Anyway, I think it's time to go. I'm not going to say that we'll be back next Thursday because you never know with us. But we will see you very soon on another podcast. It's possible that we might just appear on a different day, so...
This podcast is sponsored to you by Corpses.
No, it's not.
Corpses in my
So
business.
have your notifications set to just turn those notifications on and set them to all is probably the best. I'm not sure if the settings are...
Yeah, it's all or personalized. Do all.
Right, yeah. Okay, so... yeah, set those because you never know when we might go live.
Sounds great. Well, actually, that's what we should have talked about.
What?
Canada is trying to screw over YouTube a little bit.
Okay, but we're ending now.
Yeah, I know. You just asked me what I was saying, though. So.
Okay. Anyway. So we will see you next time. Hopefully next week, but... We'll see. We'll see what happens. We will shoot to try to do it next week. And that is it. Be good. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time, guys. Have a great weekend and a wonderful week. Bye.